Hello everyone, Dr. Rich Castellano here, Wall Street Journal bestselling author of The Smile Prescription, award-winning double board certified facial plastic and reconstructive surgeon. And we are here today with Carlin from Real Self. Real Self, the #1, I'm going to let you fill that in because you said it so nicely.
So Real Self is the world's largest and most trusted online destination for improving your body, face, and smile.
I love Real Self. We use Real Self. My patients use Real Self. So Real Self is, there's patient reviews, there's questions answered from doctors, there's pictures, there's chat and discussions. So tell us a little bit about Real Self from your perspective, where you guys are putting amazing content. I love your team. So the fact that they said, who's the person you need to talk to do the interview? They said Carlin, so this must be a very special guy. Tell us about Real Self.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the way to think about it is, you know, healthcare is no different than any other vertical where consumers are making decisions. You know, data is at our fingertips. We're on our phone 24/7. And if we're going to read reviews on, you know, a baby formula on Amazon, you better believe that we're going to read reviews. We're going to consult experts digitally, physicians answering our consumer questions on Real Self to make better informed decisions around elective healthcare.
Yeah. And your team, you guys are based out of Seattle.
Yep.
And how many years has Real Self been around now?
About 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
And they've grown so much, but patients are there. So if you're not on Real Self, you need to get on Real Self. And so this is, is this your first year at the aesthetic show?
It is, for both me and Real Self, so we're excited to be here.
Yeah, tell us what your experience has been at the aesthetic show.
I personally loved it. We've had a really good time here. You know, you walk around the showroom floor and everyone's smiling, and there's a lot of really smart conversations, people talking about innovative ideas, all about patient care and how physicians can differentiate their practice.
Wonderful. It's such a great show, and we're glad that you're here as well. So you guys are doing such a great job putting content out there, organizing. It's an abundance of information, but it needs to be filtered and organized, and you guys are helping people with that. That's why you have so much traffic. Where do you feel your biggest challenge is now in what you're doing?
It's an excellent question. So if you think about it, we operate a marketplace, right? So we've got this sort of this dual mandate, if you will, where we have to keep our valuable providers extra happy, right, as well as those patients, right? And so it's like, how do we empower consumers with data to make informed decisions, and then how do we help physicians leverage the power of the social web to differentiate their practice and connect with those patients online and then ultimately in their practice?
Very good. And you know, I talked with some of your programmers today. Great people, great smiles. We got some selfies. They were great smiles, and they were very thoughtful about thinking of the process. They're very, you know, deliberate. I mean, you guys have a whole team of people figuring these things out. They're thinking about you. They're trying to read your mind. They're like, and you're doing a great job because they're #1 in the world at it. And so that's
his words.
That's my pitch. They're leaders. They want to be the best in the world, but I think you should say Real Self. It is #1. There's no one else out there that does as good a job, has as much traffic.
Lots of traffic.
So
10 million visits a month.
So what is something that, if you could share, that people don't know about Real Self that would help them understand and use the site better, whether they're a patient or whether they're a doctor?
So that's a really good question. It's a little bit of a tough question because we're fairly intuitive, right? I mean, consumers are trying to solve these problems, and guess where they go? They go online, and because of the power of the platform that we built, boom, we're right there at top. So, you know, I think we would want to, you know, basically help consumers transact better.
Yes.
And ultimately become more of a household brand name, so that way they're not just finding us maybe through the ethers of the internet, but we're actually building a relationship with them, and they, you know, anyone says, hey, I want to have this type of procedure, they immediately say, hey, go to Real Self. So I think building a brand and continuing to build on the momentum that we've put in place is a really exciting opportunity for us to connect with more consumers and doctors.
That's wonderful. You know, Real Self is a standard in plastic surgery. The lecturers, they talk about it. They will say, you want to talk about this procedure? It's got a XYZ approving level on Real Self. The rating level.
The worth it rating.
The worth it rating. And so doctors refer to that already. All of the plastic surgeons, they know about facial plastic dermatologists, they know about Real Self. And my understanding is in the aesthetic world, more people are learning, but you guys are the standard. So we're very proud to share what Carlin does. Look them up, Real Self. If you're thinking about a cosmetic procedure, an elective procedure, look it up online, Real Self. There's a lot of information there. There's the ultimate guide is you need to find the right expert, but this is a tool that you can use to talk with your doctor and make the right decision for you. So realself.com, and before we wrap up, we have to take a selfie, but we call it a real selfie because we're talking about Real Self, and that's from my friend Steve Weiner here. So we got to get our camera together and flip the screen, and always good lighting. 1, 2, 3, cheese. I love it. Thank you so much. And we look forward to learning more, and Real Self is going to be out there getting better and better, so look them up. Thank you guys for watching. More interviews soon. Bye.